Okay students, so today we will be discussing about understanding shapes, the part that contains parallel lines. That is the next exercise after doing those basic angles exercise. Okay, so we will learn what are called parallel lines. Okay, so what are parallel lines? The main, what should I say, the very common definition of parallel lines is two lines that doesn't meet each other. Okay, like you have all seen train lines, you have all seen rail lines. So do rail lines meet each other like that? No, they never meet each other, because if they would have met each other, then the train would have crashed, it would have derailed, and it would have caused to an accident. Okay, so this thing doesn't happen very much, or it doesn't even happen anywhere in this world. You cannot find two rail lines just coinciding with each other. So parallel lines are one type of rail lines. You can say that they doesn't coincide, they doesn't meet each other. Okay, so they are always far apart from each other. That is the meaning of parallel lines. Okay, so how, see, this is a line L, this is the line M. So how to write two lines of parallel? We write L parallel to M. This is the parallel sign. This sign is a parallel sign. Okay, this sign is a parallel sign. Okay, L parallel to M. Next, L parallel to M, I have also written in words. See, this is the spelling for parallel, P-A-R-A-L-L-E-L, L parallel to M. Okay, and this T is a special line. This T line is known as the transversal. Okay, remember this word, remember always, transversal, a line that cuts through two parallel lines. Okay, a line that cuts through two parallel lines is called a transversal. Now what we are going to learn is some properties of parallel lines. Okay, along with the transversal actually. Okay, due to the transversal, you can see some angles have been formed in between the lines. Okay, see these angles I have marked 1 2 3 4 5. Why I have marked like this and why I have written all of this, I will tell you. Okay, see, this is angle 1, this is angle 2. You can see angle 1 and angle 2. This angle 1 and angle 2, these are called alternate interior angles, and they are same, they are equal to each other. Okay, angle 1 and angle 2 are equal to each other. Okay, this one and this one are equal to each other, called alternate interior angles, because they are inside the parallel lines. See, two parallel lines, this one is exterior, this one is exterior, but this middle portion is interior. Okay, now why 1 is equal to 2? Why not, if I suppose, let's say 6, I write over 6, why not 6 equal to 5? I can also say 6 equal to 5, angle 6 equals to angle 5, by the same reason. This can be written by the same reason, that is alternate interior angles. If there is one angle 6 and this angle 5, I can always say that 6 equal to 5 by the property of alternate interior angles. So you understood the property of alternate interior angles. Alternate means, interior means inside. Now alternate means one would be on the right hand side, one would be on the left hand side. See, one is on right, two is on left. That is the meaning of alternate. See, alternate means that is the meaning of alternate. One is right, another one is left. And interior means they should be inside the parallel line, between the two parallel lines. Okay, that is the meaning of interior. So 1 is equal to 2 and 6 is equal to 5. See, they two are the possibilities. Understood this alternate interior angle? Next comes to the corresponding angles. Now see, the angle 2 and angle 3 are called corresponding angles. Okay, why they are called corresponding angles? Because see, the property of corresponding angle, to the one side of transversal, this is the transversal, this is the line, you have to take only one side, that is either left hand side or right hand side. You have to take any one at a time. See, on the left hand side, you see one angle as interior, another angle as exterior. Okay, if you see like this, one angle as interior, another angle as exterior, and in the form of, see, if it is ground floor, it is first floor. You can see, just imagine it like that. It will be much easier to remember. This is ground floor, this is first floor. Okay, so ground floor will be equal to first floor. Over here you can also see 1, see 2 and 3 are 1 examples. Now 1 and 4 are also examples. Okay, so angle 1 will be equal to angle 4 by this theorem only, the corresponding angles. Okay, see, 1 and 4, the 4 is the ground floor, 1 is the first floor, 2 is the ground floor, 3 is the first floor. So angle 2 equal to angle 3, and also angle 1 equal to angle 4. See, this is the 1, this is the angle 4, they both are corresponding angles. Okay, 2 equal to 3 and also 1 equal to 4, because the reason is corresponding angles. When you are going to do the sums, you have to write these reasons why these angles are equal. Okay, sometimes they will be alternate interior angles, sometimes they will be corresponding angles, sometimes they will be alternate exterior angles. Like that, you have to write the reasons behind. Okay, now alternate exterior angles, just like alternate interior angles, alternate means one on the right, another one on the left. Okay, this is the meaning of alternate. But exterior means that they will be outside of the parallel lines. Okay, they will not be in between. Interior means they will be in between, but exterior means they will be on the outside. See, over here, angle 3 and angle 4. See, angle 3 and angle 4, consider both of them. See, 3 is outside the parallel line, that is on the upper part of the parallel line, and 4 is on the down side of the parallel line, okay, that is on the down part or on the bottom part of the parallel line. Now this 3 and 4, they are on the opposite side. See, 3 is on left hand side, 4 is on right hand side. 3 left, 4 right. See, the alternate term is satisfied. That's why 3 equal to 4, angle 3 will be equal to angle 4. Okay, this is the meaning of alternate exterior angles, and they are equal by the property of alternate exterior angles. Now another type of angle that is possible in parallel lines, this is known as the co-interior angles. See, co-interior angles means when both of the angles are inside, that is on the interior. See, this one and this one, consider 1 and 5. When both of the angles are inside and on the same side, both of the angles are on the interior and on the same side, that is either on the right hand side or on the left hand side. See, 1 and 5 are both interior, are both on the interior, that is inside between the two parallel lines. So 1 and 5 are between two parallel lines, so that means they are on the interior portion. Now the 1 and 5 are on one side of the parallel line, that is either on right hand side or on left hand side. See, 1 and 5 are on right hand side. So the property says that the angle 1 plus angle 5 will be equal to 180 degree. Okay, and reason is co-interior angles. Can you tell me another example? In this diagram I have found out another example. See, angle 2 and angle 6, they are also in the interior portion of the parallel lines, but they are on the left hand side of the parallel line. Okay, left hand side of the transversal, left hand side of the transversal. See, this 1 and 5 was on the right hand side of the transversal, but the 2 and 6 are on the left hand side. So again, by the property of this co-interior angles, I also can write angle 2 plus angle 6 equal to 180 degree. By which property? By this property, the co-interior angles. Okay, by this property I can write angle 2 plus angle 6 equal to 180 degree by the property of co-interior angles. Now one more thing I forgot to tell you is that these two signs we always give in case of parallel lines. Okay, if these two signs are not given, that means that these lines are not parallel. Okay, this is a sign of parallelism. Okay, understood this? So this was all of parallel lines. Now you will get some varieties of sums based on these parallel lines. Okay, and you can also do it from the exercise, I think exercise number 9.2. you can practice the sums from exercise number 9.2. okay, so on the next class we will be catching up with the next exercise. Okay.